Hey, it's Thursday night. It is August the 28th, 2025. And yes, sir, you are watching live and in color Charlie Platt and the Dirt Road Sports Show. Coming to you live all across the World Wide Web on Facebook and on YouTube. And if you're on the Facebook, how about reaching over and hitting the like button, hitting the share button for us? That would do us a great big favor, and we'd be most appreciative of that. But hey, we are glad to welcome all of you in tonight, wherever you're watching from. We see you popping up on the screens, and we just want to say a big thank you for y'all joining us here live and in color on Thursday night. Didn't get to make it last week, but we are here tonight, and we got an hour and 15-minute packed show ready for you. We're going to have a good time. We're going to have a large time. We're going to pontificate, revelate, opinionate, and a whole lot more of those. But hey, we are live tonight in 3 studios. We are live at our studio in Thompsontown, Georgia. We are live at 100% Flamingo Boulevard in The Rock, Georgia. And live at turn number 3 at the old Rocket Speedway in the metropolis of Kenzie, Alabama. Live all across the great United States of America and foreign countries where it is both legal and illegal for us to send this broadcast. All 57 states, 5 foreign countries, 4 sunken islands, and loud and proud, and got them popping in on here from the great state of Baker County. And we welcome all of you tonight. But please remember our disclaimer. If you are here and you do not subscribe to common sense, Judeo-Christian principalities, and conservative thinking, you probably are tuned to the wrong channel. We're probably going to run your blood pressure up. We're probably going to make you nervous. We're probably going to make you where you got to go and get in a safe space for about 2 hours and just think about life. So go ahead and do us a favor and turn the channel off. But if you are one of those people like us, like-minded, you're at the right place. You're going to have a good time. We're going to have a good time with you tonight, and we appreciate you joining us. Guys, got a brand new big screen tonight. 29.5 inches in
Is that all?
29.5 inches in 29.5 inches in diameter. That's all we are tonight. We are live at Marvin's gently used leather electric recliners with warranty in Enterprise, Georgia.
29.5 inches. 29.5 inch TV is the only one he got left. It's what his granddaddy Doodle had.
Only one tough enough to make it, wasn't it, Floyd?
Hey, you gotta laugh.
You do, yeah.
You better.
Hey, Marvin, can you do a turnaround on me?
Oh, yeah, I can turn you around. Hang on.
You would look better on the other side. From the other side,
well, you would look better just all the way out the window over there. But
you'd look better from the other side. But you talking about looking, Marvin, you in Florida, I've been looking at y'all, and I knew y'all reminded me of somebody from the get-go, and I have finally remembered now who it is.
Who is that? Y'all
are perfect models for a remake of the Smokey and the Bandit movie. Y'all could be big and little Enos Burdett.
Well, let me tell you the story. I don't normally wear a Bear Bryant kind of hat, but I come to Floyd's to the Rock studio, and all my hats got messed up, and so he went to look, and he brought out a nice Stetson. But I wear a 5.5 inch hat, and this one
more like 5 7/8.
Yeah.
He had to get me one that fit. That one was a little too tight. And he what'd you say? It was a waterhead?
Waterhead.
Yeah, that's kind of water skiing up on the top of your head right now. It ain't fitting real well. Y'all don't turn the fan on, because if you do, it's gonna blow it off.
We're not trying to be insensitive to any of y'all out there that might be a waterhead. It's just some people have, and it don't bother them. And Marvin's one of them. It's no affliction to him.
Yeah, that's called a hydrocephalus. Microcephalus is a pea head.
I don't want no pea head. No. There's one fella named Squirrel that's got a pea head.
Yeah.
He ain't around here, but he's pretty close.
He was in work at a feed place where I'd get feed, and he had a pea head. And one day I went up there and I said, "Where's pea head?" And they knew who I was talking about.
The man here, the man. Oh, that's good. I bet he's wow.
Marvin, why don't you tell folks the brief story of why we were not on last Thursday night, and also about that infamous recliner business you got. I have told some people what started the fire, and all I know was a recliner. And a lot of folks won't know the story, if you don't mind.
I know the real story. The real story on the recliner. You want me to tell you what it was, or you want to wait?
What was it? Was he warming up?
Well,
hot dog weenies in it or something
No,
like
no.
that?
Let me hear Marvin's story, then I'm gonna tell y'all his
Okay.
picture calls. Okay.
Well, let me tell you what happened. About 4:45 last Thursday, I get a call from my son panicking, said, Daddy, the house is on fire. I said, I'll take care of it. Get out, get the dogs out. So first call I make is to the fire chief, Queasel Erskine. And man, I'm gonna tell you what, in I think they said 2.5 minutes, there was fire trucks on the scene. It was all God that orchestrated it. There were 2 firemen that were out in the area near the fire station near my house. And help me here if I'm wrong, Chief Queasel. About 3 to 4 more minutes, and it'd have been a whole different ball game, right?
3 more minutes. About 3 more minutes, it would have lit up, and it would have shown up been a fire.
Let me show you this. The picture on your left is the recliner. That's the one I got on sale at the recliner outlet there. That is what is
And
left of that electric.
hold on. Leave it there just a minute. I just want to make a point. I ain't gonna say nothing, but make a point. I want everybody to look right in the front. There's a black piece right there that's charred up front. Just remember the view of that. Remember what that looks like, and in a few minutes, I'm gonna tell you what
All right,
started the fire.
the picture on the left is the recliner. That's what was, or excuse me, that's what's left of the electric recliner. The other is that's just part of the fire damage, but that's where Queasel was saying that right there held out, and if it had been about 3 or 4 more minutes, it'd have busted that, and it'd have got in the ceiling. But if you'll notice, that's a ceiling fan, and hanging down, that is not candle wax. That is, and both the ceiling fans in the living room look like candle wax drip from them, where it melted the
Wow.
fan off of them. But that is what is left right there.
Man alive.
Mm-hmm.
Now, what was you gonna say, Queasel, about the real story?
Well, I don't know if we're deep enough in the show yet for the real story yet. We might ought to wait a little while on that. I don't know, but I can tell you a point that go back to that picture you just showed of that fan up there. I'm gonna make another point. You see that fan? All throughout the Bible speaks and God speaks about how fire will, if you want to test something to see if it's pure or not, put it in a fire. Well, you see where we living at, that ain't pure. You see how that fire just melted it, and then the chair and it melted and all. That's what happens when God applies His word to us. If it ain't pure, if we ain't
Mm-hmm.
following it pure, that fire that we're gonna have to go through is gonna melt down our little old story and our little old talk about how our what's the word alibi. It's gonna melt our little alibi just like it melted that fan right there.
Mm-hmm.
Fire is pure stuff. Now on the serious note, serious, dead serious. That chair right there that you look on your left in that house, that one chair right there had the temperature elevated probably somewhere between 1,000 and 1,200 degrees, I imagine, when we got there. That's nothing against that chair, nothing against anything else, but the furniture that you got in your house that you're sitting in, the chair I'm sitting in right now, is made out of that same stuff. When I first started this business in 1978, we had between 13 to 16 minutes to get on scene and be able to do something with a fire. Now, I can't remember if 3 minutes and 48 seconds or 3 minutes and 38 seconds. That room just like that is at flashover stage. When flashover happens, everything in the room ignites at one time. That's how close it was. And Marvin don't tell the truth much, but he told the truth a while ago. God had His hand on that situation. Now
Well, and
that's
I'm
straight truth.
thankful my son was at home. Number one, had he not been home, we'd have probably lost the whole house and lost our pets. But I'm thankful he got out. I am thankful for living in a community that I live in and having a fire department like we have in Colquitt and Miller County, Georgia. Those guys are, I'd put them up against anybody that's second to none. And finally, I thank everybody for their prayers and their thoughts. We sure could feel them. We sure could feel them. I mean, I know it wasn't. It ain't the end of the world, but man, it rocked ours for a little while. But hey, we good. We got a place to stay. The Lord's blessed us. We are way more blessed than we deserved. And but I thank all of you, all of the viewers. I know Floyd put a video on last week of what happened, and I know y'all were praying for us. And I just want to tell you from the bottom of our heart, from my family, we appreciate that, and we love y'all from the bottom of our hearts.
Now, I sent 2 investigators out there, my 2 prime investigators, and they come up with their calls. And so then I went out there myself and investigated, and I come up with my calls. And after much investigation, if you would go back to that picture in that thing, that over in that pouch right there, if you kind of look to the right of that chair, if or in toward, that's a remote control. And you remember that little black box I had showed you sitting right up there? You can come back, Marvin. You can come off of there. After much investigations, much testing, much studying and all that in there, what I come to find out was Marvin left the vibrator on, and the chair overheated.
Overnight, it overheated.
Yeah, yeah, and
I
and
knew there
and
was something going on.
and I
And you
feel
got
I feel really confident in my determination, and
assessment.
yeah, I
Yeah.
think that
Was
uh,
that
I
one?
have.
Queasel, was that
what
one of those chairs with the vibrator and the heat element built into the where you get the full
no,
effect deal?
Heat and
no,
vibrate.
he
Uh-uh.
didn't buy that chair because Marvin says they get that vibrator going just right, they generate the heat. They didn't need no heat. They just needed that so they had it turned on, and he forgot it. He
Well,
forgot it.
here's my. I want to interject here, and this is kind of a warning to all of our viewers out there. We hope y'all take this as a public service announcement. If you got one of them chairs, if you got one of them electrified chairs, might want to unplug that thing when you ain't at home.
That's
And if
right.
you are home, you better be careful how you use that thing. See, here's my opinion on this thing. See that lever that you got down there side your chair down there. See, it ain't gonna short out. It ain't gonna short out, set your house on fire and burn it down. And here's another thing. Here's one other thing. Here, about a recliner.
Testify.
Do not smoke in your recliner because the ashes on the floor might be your own.
That's right. I don't think Marvin was smoking in the chair. I think he just got that vibrator going.
Boy, don't ever assume anything, Queasel. Never assume anything.
Well,
So Marvin's always he's always fantasized about a cigar. You talk about it. He smoke a cigar, And I'm just wondering if maybe he got up early Thursday morning and lit him up one of them and forgot about it and had to go rush off to work and left it, and it burned on down. Finally, burned on down, and I'm just analyzing the situation. If I was an insurance adjuster, I'd be checking for cigar
you know,
traces.
I think I'm gonna go back out there tomorrow and look. I didn't look for that. I think I'm gonna go back
I
out
know you
tomorrow and
didn't.
look.
God knows
I,
you.
I
I
will
got
tell you this.
I
Go
got a
ahead,
feeling
Charlie.
this is going. I got a feeling this is going to be a long investigation before this thing is ever settled. Just my opinion.
Yeah.
Well,
I would say this in regard to what you were saying there. My aunt in Tallahassee lived in this retirement condo type deal. She had gone somewhere, and her neighbor was about an 85-year-old woman, and she smoked. She fell asleep in a recliner on oxygen while she was smoking a cigarette,
Of
and it
course.
blew the. I mean, it blew. I mean, blew the whole apartment apart. The
Blow it up.
woman lived.
Oh, sure. Yeah, she lived, and all the next door neighbors were killed or
well,
maimed for life.
I got to I got to call Marvin some discomfort. I done told y'all what happened to me out there at the fire, so I got to cause him a little bit of discomfort. That was a bad deal.
Yeah.
That snake.
Hey, Marty better hope I ain't that I ain't the insurance adjuster or inspector on that deal right there.
I'm gonna go go with what Levon Nichols said. It's time to go to a commercial. So, Charlie, go ahead with Sawega Meat Company.
You would do that to me, wouldn't you? Anyway, no, but folks, if you want some great beef, I mean, for a great steak, a great ground beef, for all your favorite recipes with ground beef, get some of that great meat from Sowega Meat Company, with two locations to serve you: 27 Highway 27 between Blakely and Colquitt, and the location on US 431 in Headland, Alabama. A lot of locally produced beef. You got quality beef. You've got quality pork. You've got sausage, whether you like patty or they have their own smoked link sausage. They do it right there at the plant over in on Highway 27. They also have great smoked pork chops. At the Headland location, you'll find some items from Working Cows Dairy, great different sauces, different rubs. You know, you see all these programs on the internet talking about how to build this and build that bark on your pork loins and things like that. You can get it all at one place. You can get the meat and everything to go on it right there at Sowega Meat, Headland, Alabama, US 431. Whether you like a ribeye, a fillet, a T-bone, whether you like just a big old hunk of sirloin steak, they'll cut it the way you want it. Sowega, Headland on 431, and between Colquitt and Blakely on US 27.
Charlie, you sent me a picture here, and I was going to put it up. Tell us a little bit about this picture.
That is that is my buddy from Jamie Johnson's band, and he helps produce Jamie. His name is Cowboy Eddie Long. And when we get through tonight, go to YouTube and look up Cowboy Eddie Long's testimony, and you'll know all about my friend. When the promoter came after we were visiting, he says, "How long have you two known each other?" Cowboy looked up there and said, "Since Roy Acuff was a teenager." I said, not quite that long, Cowboy, but we met in 1980. So we've known each other and been friends for 45 years. He played steel guitar for Hank Williams Jr. for 20, and he's been with Jamie Johnson now 15 years. And he's one of the best you'll ever find on a steel guitar.
I got a little clip right here. We'll play of it.
That ain't the first time he ever played one of them, is it?
It was his very first night. That's you think you could have kept
Yeah.
up with him on the drums, Squeezle?
I don't know, but I had a good time trying.
Let me tell you, he
I,
for folks who are trying to figure out what that song was, that is a familiar song. It was Dixieland Delight, done by Alabama
Oh,
originally. And the end part is supposed to be a fiddle. And there were a lot
hmm.
of folks, about 2,500 folks in that building Friday night. Most folks said, "Where is that fiddle player?" And it was Cowboy on the steel guitar the whole time. He'd done it once or twice before, but super nice
I
guy.
believe it.
Jamie Johnson put on one heck. There was not a word of profanity. Let me tell you, at that concert, he walked out there. Nobody introduced him. It wasn't like, "Here he is, Grand Ole Opry star, this, that, and the other." Cowboy told me before the show, he said, "I'm gonna kick this thing off." He says, "If I miss on something, don't stand up and point at me and say I know him." So I said, Cowboy walked out to the steel. He did four notes on the steel, and the other 10 musicians come in, and they played for 2 hours and 11 minutes, non-stop, no talking in between songs, just playing old stuff that not a lot of new stuff, some of Jamie's stuff, but like Good Old Boys Like Me from Don Williams.
Mm.
Don't Close Your Eyes, Keith Whitley's song. He showed a lot of respect for a lot of the artists that are no longer around, or some of your older artists, and just did a great show. It was as good as I've ever seen. 2 hours and 11 minutes.
Where was it at, Charlie? The Civic Center.
Civic Center, and I think they told me there was 2,400 and something paid to
Mm,
see it. It was about full. Yeah, it was
wow,
close to sold out.
wow, that's good. That is good. Hey, let's do Floyd. Tell them a little bit about this thing going on right now. Again, this is a Shriners fundraiser.
Yeah, it's what we it's our Shriners Hassan Shrine Temple out of Albany. All the shrine clubs that are affiliated with it. Every September, we have a fundraiser, and it's called a Pot of Gold. And you can buy the tickets from any Shriner, but Wayne Gooch is the man that's pretty much heading it up down our way down here. And there's Wayne's phone number. It's I don't think it's 299 area code, is it?
Oh, my.
I think it'd be like what is
Yeah, I
it?
think
Like
I messed that up.
like 219-308. That's
229.
229 308 5800 would be Wayne Gooch's phone number. Just dial 308 5800 and you'll get well, call him up, tell him you want a ticket to this thing. The drawing's going to be September 20th up at the Hassan Shrine Temple in Albany. And we're going to have heavy hors d'oeuvres, we're going to have libations on a live band. You don't have to be present to win, but if you'd like to go for the festivities and the camaraderie with your friends, get you a group together, buy you a ticket, and the ticket gives you interest into the event, and the winning number or the winning name will be drawn September 20th at the Hassan Temple Shrine Temple in Albany, Georgia. A good time will be had by all if y'all will go, and you might win 20 grand, which won't hurt nobody. Cost you $125 for a ticket, and there are other you have second and third and fourth place uh, prizes that'll be given away. Everybody will have a good time. Coat and tie attire. Don't come in there with your flip flops and your wife beater T-shirt on. You're not gonna get in. Don't care how many tickets you got. Try to keep it class, and attendees must be legal age, 21 or over to attend. But y'all call Gucci right there, 308 5800, and that's his phone number, 229 308 5800. Call Wayne Gucci. He's up there in Blakely. Y'all know where he's at. Call him and get you a ticket. It'll go to a good cause, whether you win or lose, and you got a ticket to a great event if you'd like to go.
Floyd, it said it was a no smoking event, too.
Don't smoke up there. No smoking. And we got recliners up there, but no smoking. No. Hey, used to smoke now. Everybody smoke. Used to they have ashtrays everywhere. Everybody be dancing. Have y'all ever seen about folks dancing and smoking? Slow dancing and smoking. Have you ever seen that Queasel, that juke joint they use?
Yes, sir. That happened to be the same place that they was sipping that meal out on
Libation.
the floor too.
They had
Yeah, yeah.
libation.
Had
They
some
stuff that
libations
cornmeal
over
out
there
on the
too.
floor.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
there will be libations.
It'll be libations. Yeah. Yeah. If you're
Well,
21.
only the classy places has that. I mean, you go to a place where they got cornmeal spread out over the floor and a little table set up over against the wall with them mix your own libations. You at a class event.
Well,
Yeah.
you can't mix your own now. You
Huh?
keep everything under control now.
Huh?
You just can't turn that. You can't turn that stuff loose with some folks. That's a Ducks Unlimited deal. There, you can't do that.
Hey, well, that's a good point because I remember the place that I'm thinking in my mind that done that. We was playing behind chicken wire, and that was probably why, wasn't it?
Probably a good reason why.
That's probably a good reason why we was behind chicken wire. Yeah,
Oh, man.
yeah.
Hey, Queasel, tell them about our friends.
All right, it's getting hunting time. I'm already hear folk talking about it. They're getting ready. All these hunters are getting everything fired up. I done heard some conversations about some shotguns they got out there, and so holstered out there. They got any kind of thing you want. Any kind of long gun, especially I heard. I'm serious about the shotgun. I heard a couple of guys the other day. Man, they got their eyes on one out there. They wanting it bad, and the only thing about it, both of them want the same gun. Now I don't know if they got two or if they gonna be a shootout to see who gets the gun, but both of them want that same gun. Plenty of shells. Hunting season's coming up. Deer season's coming for long. All the deer rifles you need, the scopes, everything you need for hunting, they got it. Personal protection, they got that too. It's just if you thinking guns, if you thinking any kind of sporting gun, any kind of protective gun, something to protect your house and your family with, the holstered nine is where you need to be. And then right next door, they got Phillips Auto Parts, full line of all kind of oil, lubricants, any kind of part you could need. If they ain't got it, they can get it. A full line of accessories for your trucks, anything to shine them cars and them trucks with, keep them shined up. Got a good little gift selection for the ladies, and also the home of the world famous Floyd B. Lloyd rabbit pellet grills. And I understand that this coming up hunting season, there's going to be a new flavor of rabbit pellets that they have. It's going to be a hybrid. They feeding the rabbits some hybrid feed, so there's going to be some hybrid rabbit pellets in there. Going to give a unique flavor to anything you cook on that grill. Holster 9, Phillips Auto Parts, 27, just south of town, right under them two flags. Go see them. Tell them you heard about them on the Dirt Road Sports.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Hunting time is coming. Coming
Got
soon,
quiet.
too.
Got quiet there for a
You
moment.
like to hunt, Marvin?
I have before.
Yeah.
My hunting, my favorite type of hunting was not legal.
Exactly. How do you hunt illegally?
Well, I was rabbit hunting with Butch Hornsby at night.
Oh, okay. Well, that used to take place a long time ago.
Yeah.
A lot of that took place rabbit
Yeah.
hunting.
Mhm.
I didn't know. I just couldn't picture you as being like a deer hunter,
No.
like stalking a deer
No.
and
I
being
could-
still enough, for a deer to walk up on you. Because I know you're gonna have perfume on, gonna have aftershave on, and I know you're gonna have to use the bathroom 3 or 4 times. And
He gonna have a cup of
yeah. Having a
He-
swish,
gonna have a-
sweet.
yeah, he gonna have a cup of pumpkin spice coffee
Latte.
flavored with a little
Uh-huh.
bit of coffee in it.
Uh,
Can
And,
you see me climbing a tree with a deer stand?
I can see it. What was old kid's name on Bugs Bunny where you say you had to be really quiet to hunt a rabbit?
Elmer
It
Fudd.
Bud.
Yeah.
That's who Marvin to look like they're trying to hunt a rabbit. He had to be really quiet while he
But
hunted.
we did used to do a lot of rabbit hunting at night with Butch Horns because number one, it was illegal. We killed 100 a night, that was illegal. And then
Wait
he
a
was
minute.
imbibing while he was driving and us in the back of the truck.
And
How
now,
many-
now there are no rabbits. Rabbits are
Yeah.
extinct.
How many you
Yeah.
kill a night, Marvin?
There ain't no
We
habits
killed
left.
the most we ever killed in one night was 100.
100
Well, you
rabbits, 100 innocent rabbits for nothing.
Yeah. Did y'all eat
Oh,
all of
Butch
them?
had a big rabbit supper for
Yeah. Oh yeah, he cleaned. He skinned all them rabbits, I know, and chopped them up. And, yeah, go ahead, Marvin.
I was a good hunter. I could find most anything you want to shoot at. My problem was I could never hit it when I shot at it. So I
That's
gave it.
right.
I gave it. I just couldn't do it. I couldn't
Yeah.
figure out.
But hunting, a lot of people enjoy hunting. That's a good
Oh,
thing.
yeah.
It's a good pastime for folks to do.
oh yeah.
It's a good thing to be involved with. If you like it, that's good. More power to you. And all we want you to do is go down there to the holster now and
That's
buy
it.
your ammunition and your guns and all from our friend
Paraphernalia.
Mr. Coffee down there.
And remember us when you get them birds all cleaned and ready to.
Yeah.
All they need is some grease. Just remember the 4 of us, because we love dove and quail.
Yep.
Partial to
just-
the quail, though. I
Yeah.
partial to the quail.
We just throw that out there.
Like if y'all having some kind of competition with wanting to who cooks the best quail and dove,
Yeah.
we'll be glad to judge it for
Mhm.
I'd rather just go eat. I'd rather not be involved in judging and all that. You have a fish fry, you have a quail fried, invite us,
Yeah.
and we'll come and we'll.
We're happy to eat them.
We're not gonna do anything but eat. That's all we're gonna do is
Yeah.
eat and talk, and that's it. We're not
Yeah.
gonna
And
put on a show or any of that unless you up the ante a little bit, and then
that's right.
we can.
And we don't want you to be in the tight like Marvin when they killed them 100 rabbits. They didn't know what to do with them. We're gonna help you see what to do with them quails
That's
and the
right.
doves. And
LeVar,
kind
that
of
was before I got ordained. Now that was way before I got ordained. I just want to clarify that for all you brothers and sisters out there that might be watching. That was I was rabbit hunting illegally before I got ordained.
All that went away.
As far as that, Floyd, you
He
talking
said
about
in his mind.
Floyd,
Oh,
you said about that judging. You didn't want to be in the judging. Being in the business that I was in, I was asked frequently to judge things from beauty pageants to chili cook-offs. And I
Yeah, I
learned
know.
something real early in my career of broadcasting. You gonna make one person happy, and the rest of them ain't gonna like you worth a darn because they didn't win.
Yeah.
So
So it's
stay out of
rigged. It's
judging.
all rigged. Everything rigged.
We
Stay
we
out
I
got
of
was
in there
telling
one
y'all,
judging.
time. We
I
got
telling
asked
y'all
to,
that time about the beauty contest, about the young'un snatching. It's the most young'un snatching I ever seen in my life was over there in Dothan. My niece was in a beauty contest over there. She was an older girl, up there 17, 18 years old, and they start out with the babies. You know, they told them out with the babies, and it started then. But when they got on up there, they done snatched. See, Mama and Grandmama's gonna come, and one young'un is gonna be in the beauty contest, and they gonna have 3 or 4 other young'uns with them, that's family members and all that. Well, when that one don't win, that's in that beauty contest, that's when the young'un snatching really starts. Let's get out of here. They done rigged this thing. I know that when I come up. I know them judges. I know how crooked they are. So
yeah.
I said, Lord,
They
I
paid
thought
them
this
to
was
do that. They
I
paid
thought
them
this
to
was
do
supposed.
that.
I thought this was supposed to be a family deal. I thought this was supposed to be fiber building.
You
Moral
know,
fiber building. But no,
Florida,
this
we
young
got
and
into it
snatching.
twice. We got into it at two different churches judging homemade ice cream. You remember that? We got
Oh,
it. Ain't doing that no more.
mm,
Oh, no, no, no. They like to be some religion lost at them churches when we was picking that homemade ice cream. Oh, no.
y'all better get y'all. If y'all got anything, y'all better get y'all a rank stranger to judge you.
Yeah.
Your cooking contest, your cake contest, or your
Oh,
ice cream contest. Rank strangers. They find somebody out there that's like from Atlanta or Macon, and you get the police to stop them because they hit it to Panama City and say, okay, here's where you're gonna get out of this speeding ticket. Go down here
That's
to Black Creek Church and judge this cake cooking contest. Cause
oh.
anybody else goes, he's toast. I'm telling you,
I
he'll
promise
shoot
you, I
whoever
won't
it is.
never do it again.
Nope,
You
I'm
won't never
done.
see me judging.
Well, speaking
Ooh.
of judging, our buddy Carl Crispin, I think they're gonna have a Rocky Mountain oyster cooking contest, and he's gonna get all the judges from Martha's Vineyard, and they're gonna come and judge it. So here's our good man Carl Crispin.
If you're all mixed up about the body that you're in, there's a man down south that'll change you from a rooster to a hen. They call him castrating Carl because that's his trade. It won't take him long when he opens up his blade. He'll slice and dice, and in a minute he'll be done. You'll be a tranny, but you'll never be a granny, and your daddy will never have to call you son. Castrating Carl, the man with the plan. He's from Bascom, where you don't have to ask him, are you a woman or a man? He'll slice and dice, and in a minute he'll be done. You'll be a tranny, but you'll never be a granny, and your daddy will never have to call you son.
So all those people from Martha's Vineyard that will be judging that
Yeah.
Rocky Mountain oyster
So so we
competition.
while we in that part of the country, I want y'all to tell me, is it just me or is that redheaded gal that used to be Sleepy's talking woman, press woman out there in the front? Did y'all hear what she said about
She, I,
praying?
she's an idiot. She is a
She
pure idiot.
she better do some repenting and some forgiving asking. Is what she better do.
What
Y'all see
happened?
it?
I didn't see it.
Oh yeah, they talking
Oh,
about she was praying about that about them poor little old children that got shot up there in Minneapolis, and she come on the show. Right, her I don't know when her show come up, but she come on right there happened and talked about. I don't remember exactly what it was said, but something like this. What good is prayer? They was praying and they got shot. What is prayer gonna do? Y'all pray, don't come at me with this prayer. Do we need more
Mm.
than prayer for this kind of stuff? I'm just thinking that that ain't that ain't good.
that
That
ain't
ain't
too
good. There
smart.
was another one on there today. I don't forgot who he was, and he was using that language like you ain't supposed to use talking about prayer. Uh, let them keep on. I'm telling you, we are pushing the limits.
I have
And
seen posted on Facebook someone, and I will not call the name, but it's close by here in Miller County, Georgia, that's put that before about it's time to quit praying and do something about gun control.
Let me tell you something. I have never seen a time, and I don't think I ever will see a time that y'all might correct me, but I have never seen a time where prayer would not be the thing to do.
Yeah.
Because I've been in situations where all I could do was pray.
that's it.
That was it. And how can this? How I just I'm worried about what was going on. I mean, that was terrible. It was absolutely terrible that them children, uh, elementary school children. What was it? Eight. The two that got killed was 8 and 10. A little boy and a little girl. And then you gonna have the national media get on there and talk about you shouldn't pray for the family. You shouldn't. They need more than prayers. Prayers ain't enough. This kind of prayer. That I can't swallow it. I just can't. I can't
Well,
swallow it.
but
I
that's
can't.
who they are, Queasy. Ain't it, Floyd?
That's who they are. That's the mainstream media. Uh, Anything to destroy a family unit, they're all in on that. Anything that's moral and it's got family values, they are totally against that. That's who they are, and I can't describe. I don't understand it. I can't get down that deep and get down that stupid with people that are like that. I
No.
just can't conceive of how anybody can be as ignorant as they are talking about prayers. Oh, the thoughts and prayers. They mock that. It's a mockery. They're mocking God. They're mocking Jesus Christ. And you can get away with that for a while, but it's going to catch up with you
Oh
sooner
yeah.
or later. It will catch up with you. But that's what they chose. That's the life they chose. They chose that because they thinks it makes them smarter, and it really doesn't. It just makes them more stupid.
I read the article this afternoon that said that the one that shot him was angry because they had made a mistake and bought into the transgender deal. Have y'all read that article?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's a transgender person, and the person they found some writings that the person was angry that they had actually converted to the opposite sex and said they had.
He didn't convert to no
Well,
other sex. He in his mind he was
Yeah,
trying to do
yeah,
that,
yeah.
but there's no such thing as a transgender. That is a non-existent word. But he's a transvestite. He's mentally ill,
Yep.
and for anybody that encourages people like that
Yeah.
and goes along with that and celebrates that, they're mentally ill too.
Yeah.
In fact, they talk about
Yes.
this dude's mama signed off on him to change his name from Robert to Robin. And everybody's supposed to be cool with that. Everybody, all the major news media stuff, and that governor from Minnesota is one of the stupidest human beings that has ever took a breath of air. Mr. What's his name?
Tim Walz.
Tim Walz
Could have been our vice
could
president.
have been our vice president. Came that close to doing it. They can't defend him. That's what the problem is. They can't defend it, so they go to attacking prayer and people who have spirituality about them. They go to attacking them. And Donald Trump, of course, they're going to attack Donald Trump. All this is Donald Trump. That's all they can do.
What
That's it.
here's what she said. Prayer is not freaking enough. Prayers do not end school shootings. Prayers do not make parents feel safe sending their kids to school. Prayer does not bring these kids back enough with the thoughts and prayers.
Mhm.
And then here's what another. I guess this is Michael Steele from MSNBC.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Here's what he said: thoughts and prayers. I'm so beyond that nonsense. That nonsense. The lie of that.
Man, that is pure. Well, that's almost blasphemous.
That is blasphemous.
It is.
That is.
It is.
Oh,
And
I
you
ain't
know
even
where?
read.
He's trying to he's smoozing up to all of his liberal buddies. That's what they do. That's what all these foolish liberals do. They try to smooze up to their buddies that think like they do. They try to one up one another with absurdity. And that's basically all they have is absurdity. And they see who can come up with the wildest the wildest notion and the wildest idea.
And here's the wild thing, Queasel. That guy you just mentioned, Michael Steele, 10 years ago, he was the chairman of the Republican Party, National Republican Party, and flipped over to the Democratic.
Listen here. This come from Florida, Representative Maxwell Frost. Here's what he said. I can't repeat everything. Said these children were probably praying when they were shot to death at Catholic school. Don't give us your blanking thoughts and prayers.
Mm-hmm. Okay, we won't,
Yeah.
but not for you. We'll quit. We'll leave
Well,
you
they
out.
should.
He's gonna need some. He's gonna need some thoughts and some prayers.
They can call. Listen, y'all are missing the point. They can call on their religious leader of their group, who was marching on Wall Street today. His name is Al Sharpton.
Mhm.
Yeah. Uh-huh.
How many folks he baptized, Floyd?
He baptized 0. He ain't gonna get wet. Man, you couldn't. He'd be like the Wicked Witch of the East or West or whatever. Man, he's so far. He's so scared of water. He ain't had no water on him. It's been months.
But it's scary to know that that people with a brain can get that far out there.
They ain't got a brain. That's the problem.
It's just that scary.
Stupidity, sheer stupidity is what it is.
That is exactly what it is.
Every one of us, and Marvin's the most recent, last Thursday, Marvin's the most recent. Every one of us has made this statement, and we everyone meant it when we said it, that when people are praying for you, Marvin just said it at the beginning of the show, you can feel it. I
You can
remember
feel
when
it.
people prayed for me, you can feel it. You can feel that uplifting. I can't understand how they can't. I know the Bible says that those with hardened hearts, it'll be hardened more and all that. I get all that, but how can you go on the national media and say that? I just don't. And that's fine. That's fine. But when we go on the national media and say prayer and all this, look what we get, it just.
Yep.
Gucci just
time. Go ahead, Charlie.
Gucci just summed it up on my page. He said, morons.
That's it, baby. That's it.
That's
Hey,
it.
it's trivia time brought to us by Southern Hissy Fits, 109 West College Street, southwestern corner of the square in Colquitt. Go by and see Miss Vicky. She will hook you up. Embroidery, t-shirts, tumblers, whatever you need. I promise you she'll take care of it. If she doesn't have it, she'll order it. Hey, you might already have an item that needs embroidery. Drop it off to her. She'll embroider it for you. Service with a smile, Southern Hissy Fits on the square in Colquitt, Georgia. Sponsor of Trivia Time here on Charlie Platt and the Dirt Road Sports Show. Tonight's winner will receive a logoed enameled car tag, compliments of Southern Hissy Fits. Here is our trivia question tonight. Year, make, and model. Year, make, and model of this automobile. Year, make, and model. Year, make, and model of this automobile. That's a nice one right there. Floyd, did you ever see anybody drive one of those?
Oh yeah. I rode in one like that.
Oh,
I rode in one like that when I was a
You
child.
can have one.
I ain't never rode in one, but I put gas in one of them before.
How many gallons did it hold?
Was it back there under the tag or behind the tail light?
I think that was behind the tail light.
That's
It
right.
was.
The tail light, stick it in there.
Yep.
Yeah.
It's
year,
behind the
make, and
tail light.
model. Post it on our Facebook page there and let us know what the year, make, and model is, and you might be a winner tonight of a car tag.
Them gangster walls and them fender skirts, man, that thing was slick.
Oh, son, y'all ain't gonna believe this. While we waiting on a winner right here, I just got a text from Castrating Carl. Carl is running a September special. This is for real now. This ain't no joke. 20% discount on all cattle herd work for all new clients during September.
There you go. It's time to work them now, boy.
Son,
Yep.
20% discount. Tell them you heard about him on Charlie Platt, the Dirt Road Sports Show. You get 20% discount on all your cattle herd work for all new clients during September. If you're a new client and you've never tried Carl, you get a 20% discount on all your cattle herd work done during the month of September. Man, that is a deal right there. It's time to work them, getting ready for the fall. Call Castrating Carl. All right, you're making model.
It's time to work them were they in good shape when you get them to the sale? Because they bringing the money right now is what the bottom
Yes, sir.
line is.
All right, we got a 58 Oldsmobile, 58 Pontiac Bonneville, 56 Oldsmobile, 57 Oldsmobile. All right, we are right, Cressman. We are right, but we still got to have the make
The model.
and model. It is a 58 Oldsmobile, but what is it?
What's the model?
What's the model of it?
Oh,
It is a 58 Oldsmobile.
yeah, that was an easy one.
Yeah.
There.
But what is the make and model of it right here?
Yep. Y'all don't make that man mad. He come at y'all with that knife. He kind of like the bullfighter.
We know it's a 58 Oldsmobile, but what's the make of it? Look at it real closely right there.
That's a convertible too.
Yeah, a convertible. We need to know the make. We got the year and the make. We need the model. I'm sorry, we need the model. So, put it on the screen right there. We're gonna be right back and let you hear from our good friend Shingler Law.
Sometimes you need a lawyer in your corner who ain't scared to fight. He'll defend you, don't matter if you are wrong or right. He's a South Georgia redneck with a ponytail and a law degree. With Billy Shingler as your lawyer, you will always be found not guilty. Just looking at Billy Shingler makes that DA weak. He'll mumble and fumble and be scared to speak. He'll shout, "Your Honor, I surrender, 'cause I know when I'm beat." Call Billy Shingler when the man has got them cuffs on tight. He'll fuss and cuss and slash and bun, shake his fist and holler, "I'm in your corner, let's fight, fight, fight."
Shingler Law, Donaldsonville, Georgia, 229-524-1225. Our buddy right there, Shingler. All right, let's see. We got 98.
Nope.
That's not it.
Ain't no 98.
Your cousin got it, but he won't let me tell y'all what it is. I got it right here.
Yeah. Let's talk to our man, Kenny Wayne Garney, KWG Plumbing. Hadn't talked to him in a while. He's back on with us. He's back with us. Said he's just raring to go. Got some fishing stories for us. He's getting ready for hunting season. So I got Kenny Wayne on the phone. If y'all want to listen in, he's going to tell you what's going on in the fishing world and where he's been catching fish. Kenny Wayne.
Yes, sir. Loud and clear. How y'all tonight?
Man, we doing good. Hope you loud and clear, man.
Yes, sir. Well, I'm dealing with this ragweed or hay fever. Kind of got my nose stopped up, but other than that, I'm doing good.
Well, you
I
sound
can
good.
still catch a fish whether my nose stopped up or not.
That's what I'm talking about.
You can still eat fish, can't you?
I can still dang sure eat them. Yes, sir.
Well,
yes,
where you
sir.
been, man? Give us. We got some. Look at it, all that stuff he's got on the grill there, guys. Have y'all seen anything like that lately?
Ooh.
What's
Yeah,
that? What's that recipe you got over on the right there, Wayne?
It's got all the sausage on it and
what's
all
that
that.
recipe?
Yes, sir. That's red snapper sausage. Sweet corn, peppers, onions. Man, I got in trouble over cooking them fish on the grill like that. I brought them things in the house, and Hannah said, "Wayne, what have you done to them fish?" I said, "Well, baby, I smoked them so we can eat healthy." She said, "There ain't but one way to cook a red snapper, and that's fried."
Right, man.
So next time we will be frying the snapper.
Right.
That's a good looking table of them. Look like y'all had a good run there, Garney.
Yeah, we did. We want to get back down there, but we're trying to work and pay the bills, get the bills caught up, and then we'll go back at it.
You catch any more crickets?
They tearing it up down on Lake Seminole right now. The brim they bedded in shallow water right now, man. You dang near, you ain't even got to have a line out. They jumping in the boat there about it.
Queasy want to know if you caught them on crickets or pond worms.
Them snappers and groupers.
Yeah, we had what you call finger mullet out there for them.
Yeah.
Catching,
okay. I thought you might have been using some
saltwater
crickets
fish.
and pond worms.
But We will try anything now. There ain't no doubt. We will try it.
Looks like you're doing we had some pictures here of a new house construction. Looks like you're doing the plumbing on it.
Yeah, that's a new one over in Geneva County. We were doing Tuesday. We man, I got a funny story. Tuesday morning, we got up early, went and done the plumbing on the house, got through with it before lunch. Got to eat dinner with my grandma in Geneva for lunchtime. Anytime you can get a home cooked meal by grandma, you got to get that. You can't pass that up. Mess around and coming through Dothan, ran over a hog in the city limits of Dothan, and then ended up on the Lake Seminole before sunset. So we had a quite eventful day that day.
In the city limits of Dothan?
Yeah, they said the boys riding with me said, man, there's somebody standing on that front porch over there. I think you just run over there pet hog. I said, man, I can't help it. I wasn't going to swerve because 4 lanes of traffic. I mean, it was a mess.
Yeah, get out there. Get on out of there, man. Get on into the home turf.
Yeah, so I mean, we went from plumbing to eating with grandma to running over hogs to fishing and watching the sunset all in the same day. Yes, sir.
Hey,
but man, they tearing it up on Lake Seminole. All you got to do is get out there and get them in the shallow waters on the edge of the river.
Man, that is good. Well, that's where they need to be. Is like anywhere on Lake Seminole.
Well, you know, every fisherman, they tell you they're gonna catch them right in the mouth, but right now they over in shallow water, and they just during the day. I went late in the afternoon and caught a few, but during the day, they tearing it up down there. You just, like I said, you about ain't even got to have a line out there jumping the boat.
Well, brother, it's good to have you back, and we're glad to talk to you, and we will join you next week, same place, same time. We appreciate you, man.
Yes, sir. Thank y'all. Remember, keep a smile on your face.
Yes, sir.
Amen.
God bless you. KWG Plumbing, LLC. Kenneth Wayne Garner, he's licensed in Georgia and Florida. There's his number, 229-220-6694, Georgia and Alabama license. KWG Plumbing. Give him a call. He'd love to do some work for you. All right, let's see if we got anybody. O's 98. Everybody's saying it's a 98. J2
No,
converter.
somebody said, if you go back a little bit, somebody said Delta 88.
Is that it?
It ain't no Delta, but it's a 88.
Yeah, it's an 88. Yeah, who is it? I'll have to go back and pull it. I can't. It won't let me.
I don't know. I can't.
I'll find it.
You want to see what you want to see what you. He don't want nothing if he got it right. He ain't sure he got it right.
What did he say?
He said it is a 1958 Oldsmobile Super 88 convertible.
That's it. That's it.
How many has he already won?
I don't know, but he ain't getting
got
this.
A wall full of them.
Yeah, he
probably
could put a roof on his house with him.
Give it to whoever you was gonna give it to.
Yeah, whoever's put that 88. I'll scroll back through after we go off the air and find it and message them and send it to them.
Wiregrass Mules.
Huh? Oh, it was Wiregrass Mules?
He got a wall full of them too.
Yeah,
he got a 1958 Oldsmobile 88. What he got?
Oh, well, I see it there. Yeah, Skip Nichols. Okay, I'll go through and find them. We may have to send 2 or 3 out this week.
We may just have to send be like Solomon. Send each one of y'all like a third of a car tag or a fourth of a car tag.
See who wants it.
Huh? Well, y'all do that.
Yeah.
See who wants it the most. Right there. Hey, Floyd, tell them about her.
Oh, yeah, one of the best in the world right there. My girl Ziggy B, Miss Angela Bracewell down here at Ziggy B Seafood Market and Steamer in Colquitt, Georgia. One of the best seafood markets you'll ever see in a small town or anywhere. She's got what you need. It's fresh. It's fit to eat. You're gonna be glad you went in there to see Ziggy B. She's right on Main Street, on West Main Street, going out of Colquitt, right next to that big old Ford dealership here in Colquitt, Georgia. You can't miss it. She got the salmon, she got the shrimp, she's got the oysters, she's got the crawfish, she's got the frog legs, she's got the scallops. Whatever you want seafood-wise, some of the prettiest mullet fish I've seen this year, and they got a little Moreau in them, Marvin. A little Moreau's coming along, so it won't be long on the road with the mullet there. So y'all go see if y'all want you some good seafood. Ziggy B's in Colquitt, Georgia. Give her a call. Go see her. Buy you some seafood.
Hey,
guys,
Floyd,
y'all know. Go ahead.
I was just gonna say, Floyd, they got scallops. You know
Oh,
how
yeah.
Marvin is with his scallops now. You know.
Yeah, other night with the scallop deal. There.
Yeah, how long did it
Yeah.
take from
They had everybody in whole order held up.
Call them
Scallops.
scallops.
Scallop,
Yeah.
scallop.
Hey, y'all, we've been talking the last few weeks about old and new commercials, and so I want to show you one. Here's one tonight. Here's one about real men, and this is a red man chewing tobacco commercial, probably
Come on.
from the
Uh-oh.
60s.
Earl, it's going to take a better pitch crew than us to make this baby turn over.
Let's get to it. Better clean these plugs. Hope the fuel pump's okay. These points. Let's give her a drink, see what happens.
Let her rip.
The red man reaction. Satisfaction.
Now, you reckon that ain't a commercial right
That's
there?
a, that's
I want to
a
say
real
something.
commercial right there now.
I want to say something. I'm an old time tobacco chewer. I loved me some chewing tobacco. And one day I just woke up and said, I'm not gonna chew no tobacco. That was 10, 12 years ago. I ain't gonna chew no more tobacco. But and Queasel, he's an old time tobacco chewer and a snuff dipper and all that. But it is pretty satisfying, if you will. And you need to be off by yourself if you're gonna chew back. You need to be at a farm equipment auction or fishing or off by yourself somewhere. You do not need to be around your wife or your girlfriend unless she dips and chews, and then you're okay. But it is satisfying. You know, it brought and those men, you know, they were content.
Yeah.
They were happy. It was camaraderie with them. They all had them a plugger back in there, and it wasn't no contest with them to see which one could spit the furthest,
No.
the most juice running down his mouth. And all of those men that you see there were probably married men, and when they got home, and some of the wives back then, in them days, they didn't care. You know, chew all the tobacco you want here. You know, I bought you a whole box of Red Man today, honey. It's in there. It's in there in the kitchen, up on top of the refrigerator. And he said, "Thank you, old lady. I appreciate that." And they'd go to bed that night, and they'd probably love on one another for about 3 or 4 hours in there. You know? I mean, that's the way it was, you know. And then it may wake up the next morning, you know, and yeah. Read your man. He said, what do you think? And they love on one another again for another 30 or 40 minutes in the morning time, like that I'm talking about. And the first thing he do when he got up, his feet hit the floor, he'd get him a jar of that Red Man, put it in there. He'd go in there, and she'd go in there and get the coffee going, and it would be fine. There wasn't no problem. But now, I think what this you got that other commercial about? Let's talk about it. This was a
contrast to the
contrast to that. To them men, you know, the relationship they had with their women, you know, and that it worked out pretty good for them. So let's go to today.
I knew it. I thought something is different about my man. It's Blue Chew. 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 You've done it again.
I can tell you something different about it.
See, and here's the thing about the difference in the commercial. See, none of those men were married to women that look like that. but listen, and why does any young man, any 30-year-old man need the Blue Chew? And the Blue Chew, in case any of y'all up there in Martha's Vineyard might be tuned in that don't know what Blue Chew is, a male enhancement drug. It's a rooster pill, if you will. That's what it is. It's a rooster pill. And but none of those men that chewing that Red Man had wives that looked like that, but they thought they did. So that's all that mattered.
Yeah.
To them, she did look like that, and that's all that matters.
I still got the recipe for rooster pills.
You ain't got it on you, have you? Have you got it on you there?
It's right over here in this here coat. Let me go get this Queasel coat. It's
Yeah,
right
get
here.
it there.
Let me
Yeah,
see,
come
can
on,
I
go
find
get it. Yeah, well, I don't know if y'all know this or not, but Rooster Pills it's a pretty strong market for Rooster Pills, and Queasel, he had come up with him a recipe there for his Rooster Pills. I don't know why he never did market this stuff. He could have been the new Blue Chew
Yeah, he
guy.
could have been the Blue Chew
He
guy.
could have been the Blue Chew.
Mr. Blue
And
Chew.
here's another thing with the Blue Chew. The men that need the Blue Chew, you give them a plug of Red Man Chew in the back, man, they puke their guts out. They'd be sick for 3 days and 4 nights. But not them old geezers in there working on that pickup truck running the chickens off. But Queasel has got he's got a recipe, and I hope I hope he didn't go get him some Blue Chew while he was gone. So,
Well, while we wait on him to get the
Yeah.
recipe,
I got it.
You got it?
yeah, he
I
got
got
it
it right here.
Okay.
Here is the official recipe for Rooster Pills. 3% vitamin E. I can't read my own writing. 2% aspirin. 2% ibuprofen. 1% vitamin C. 5% spray starch, and 87% Fix-A-Flat. That's it. It'll fix it every time.
Yeah, you got something made up, ain't you?
I got some. Yes,
He
sir.
got something made up.
I got it. I got
He
it. I
got it made up.
guarantee you.
We got to get you a song. We got to get you a song for that, like
Queasel's Rooster Pills.
yeah, like
Yeah.
Jib Juice and like castrating Carl. We got to get you something made up.
Speaking of Jeb Juice, let's listen from him.
shoot him on.
I got out in the briar patch looking for some berries to pick. Couldn't see me my hand in front of my eyes, 'cause the gnats were so dang thick. So I hollered to my wife, bring me some Jeb Juice quick. When I got the Jeb Juice spraying and it's working its charm, them gnats say we surrender and headed back to the barn. So I went right back to picking them berries just to make me a pie. Oh, I'm talking about Jeb Juice ever since the gnats said bye.
David Kimball said that the Martha's Vineyard guys are the reason Blue Chew was invented.
Yeah, that's exactly right.
Okay.
That's pretty
Invented
good,
for
right?
them. I
Yeah,
guarantee
that's
you.
it right there.
Hey, look at here. I'm gonna tell you something about them gals that had them shirts all unbuttoned and all that kind of stuff. If they'd have been around some of them boys back in the days that chewed that Red Man, they'd have had to button them shirts up. They wouldn't have been walking around with them shirts like that.
Lord.
They'd had to button them up.
Oh, man, get back.
Hey, Charlie, tell them about our friends at TK's Bar and Grill.
That is if you anywhere near Colquitt, Georgia, TK's Bar and Grill is where you want to be. They got good French fries. They've got catfish done any way you want to do them, because the testimony has come from the 3 others on this program who frequent TK's Bar and Grill. They got a great hamburger steak and all the different things they got. Everything is good. It's reasonably priced, and you got good company when you get there. TK's Bar and Grill, located at 571 North Cuthbert Street in Colquitt, Georgia. Whether it's lunch or dinner through, I think, Thursday nights. They have open through Thursday nights. Am I right about that, boys?
Yes, sir.
Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday.
Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday. If you want to go out for an evening meal, take the crew out to TK's Bar and Grill. A lot of the churches empty out there on Wednesday nights, and they go there because the quality of the food, whether it's chicken fingers, anything you can imagine, they got it. TK's Bar and Grill. Check them out this week.
And we appreciate all of our fine sponsors.
I was there last night.
Was it
They got
good?
good onion rings. The
Do
onion
they?
rings good.
They got Floyd done created a new dish down there. Wings
What?
and rings.
Wings and
Who?
rings.
Wings and rings.
Try you some of them.
Hot
As
wings.
good as I ever had. As good as I ever had in
and
my
onion
life.
rings.
Mm, mm,
Yep.
mm.
Yep. It good too. Man, it was good last night. We ate up some food in there last night. It was good, man. It was good.
Good stuff.
Yep.
I give
It
a big
was.
shout out to our friend, our confidant, T.C. Berryhill, proprietor in general of Berryhill Auctioneers, world class auctioneer company. You can visit them online at www.berryhillauctioneers.com. T.C. Berryhill has been with us since day one. He is the sponsor in exclusivity and perpetuity of whatever Floyd decides he's going to talk about on this segment of the show. Berryhill Auctioneers.
I got all kind of things on my mind. I can talk about anything, but I ain't gonna bore people with that. Cause I wish Florida would shut up. All he want to do is talk all the time. Well, I got a TV show. I can talk. If I want to. Y'all get your TV show, and then you can talk. All you want to talk. So anyway, I'm gonna keep it. I'm gonna keep it short tonight. It's gonna be a short list tonight. But I think I sent this to Marvin. I read it. I read it online. I don't know if it's true or not, but it don't matter. I'm gonna tell it anyway. There was some old women that went up to a place in the mountains, and there was 4 or 5 of them over the age of 75, if you will, and they decided they were gonna get in the hot tub. Okay, and reading on further down, they got in the hot tub. All the old women did. They got in the hot tub. They left nobody up on the bank to pull them out. See, they're all in the hot tub. Okay, I'm gonna give y'all a clue right now, especially you people up in Martha's Vineyard. Here's your clue: a hot tub gets hot. That's the name of it. A hot tub. So anyway, I'm reading on a little bit further down there, and these are old women, and they had, and I'm reading a little bit more information. And Marvin, they said they have pre-existing conditions.
Yeah.
Now I don't know what that is, but if I got a pre-existing condition, I'm not gonna get in a tub of boiling water.
No.
I'm just sharing this with y'all to try to save you from any embarrassment or any medical disasters later on. So I don't know if it's like they needed hip replacements or I don't know what the trouble. They all got in the hot tub, if you will. Well, the water got hot. It kept getting hotter, and they couldn't get out of the hot tub. They could not. They were still in the hot tub, almost to the point of being boiled alive. And one of them finally got out. I don't know why they just didn't reach up there and switch the daggone thing off, But they're 75 years older with pre-existing conditions, and there's 5 of them, elderly women all together at one place. So you can imagine what they had on their mind. It was not conducive to good health. There ain't no telling what kind of stories they was telling about how their husbands used to chew a pack of Red Man a day and then come in there. I might be one of the problem with needing a hip replacement on account of that. But I'm just observing stuff like that, if you will. And really, I don't. I've been busy all this week, man. I've been busy. I've been working. I've been cleaning up around here. I have been cleaning, man. And I had a man come and helping me today. Ooh, I'm telling y'all seen my little ad earlier in the day. I was wore out. That was about dinner time. He done wore me down to a frazzle. I just had to go into the house and cook. I took 4 showers a day. I got so hot. I had to cool off 4 times.
That was you in a hot tub?
And I was in no hot tub. I had that cool water going on, man. I was in a cool down mode. But I had a man working for me today. I ain't gonna tell you who he is. It ain't none of y'all's business who he was. But he's working for me, and he good as I ever seen in my life. My landscaping professional cannot touch him, if you will.
No.
I'm just telling you like it is. Landscaping professionals cannot touch him. So Sheriff Holt, I'm not gonna tell you, I'm never gonna share this information with you, because if you get a hold of him, I won't be able to afford him no more, because you'll pay him 4 times what I could pay him. But anyway, that was it. That's the only thing. Oh, another thing, they always talking about. It's always they have all these shootouts in Chicago. Shootout all on the south side. Shoot them up, kill them. Gun violence, always gun violence. Let me tell y'all something. Gun violence. I'm gonna tell you how to stop. How to avoid. You can't stop gun violence because it ain't the gun. But anyway, I'm gonna tell you what to do about gun violence. I'm gonna tell you how to avoid gun violence. Don't go to stupid places at stupid times of the night and be surrounded by stupid people doing stupid things. That's how you
Good advice.
avoid gun violence. You see
Yeah.
right here, me and Marvin, Marvin, Queasel, and Charlie. Probably every one of us is we could exercise our Second Amendment rights within about 3 seconds. Have y'all heard that gun go off in you people up there in Martha's Vineyard? Have y'all heard a gun go off while we talking to y'all tonight? Have y'all ever heard a gun going off while we talking to y'all tonight? At night, huh? So I'm just telling you, this is it. Here, I'm gonna read it one more time. How to avoid this is especially for you people in Chicago. Don't go to stupid places at stupid times of the night and be surrounded by stupid people doing stupid things.
Pretty simple.
Pretty simple.
That's it.
Floyd understands it. Marvin understands it. Queasel
I
and
got it.
Charlie understand it.
There's one word that would kind of wove through that thing, that threaded through that whole thing there. One
What
word:
was that word?
stupid.
Stupid. That's it. Stupid. That's how
That's
you
it.
was.
Stupid.
That's it for me. I'm done for the night.
You were kind of light
I
tonight.
was lying
Yeah,
tonight.
you got worked out in the hot tub
Yeah,
and
the hot tub.
Thanks
Go
to the
ahead,
folks
Charlie.
at Kelly Crop Insurance for being with us every Thursday night on the four of us a little get together. Kelly Crop Insurance, Colquitt, Georgia, serving the Wiregrass agriculture community. Kelly Crop Insurance, Colquitt, Georgia. Thank you very much. Hey, it's getting kind of dry and we need a little bit of rain. And that's what's in the forecast. Pretty good chances of rain for tomorrow, Saturday into Sunday, even slight chances of rain when we get to the first part of next week, where the good news is I don't see any 90s anywhere. Do you guys? Or is it my
no.
imagination here? No, don't
Mm-mm.
see any 90s. I don't see any 70s at night. In fact, this morning when I walked out and let the dogs out, it was 62 degrees
Mm.
here at the third turn at Rocket Speedway. 62 degrees. Felt like fall. It is fall. It's crop gathering time. That's our weather forecast. Going to be off and on. Little slight chances of rain next week. Better chances tomorrow, Saturday, and Sunday. And getting back to what I was going to say on the crop gathering, start looking for different types of farm implements to be going from place to place in fields on these back roads, on these main roads, because you're going to be seeing these 6-row inverters, 6-row pickers. This crop is getting ready a little bit early. Floyd and I talked about this earlier in the week, and I've seen evidence of things that make me believe that maybe in the next couple of weeks there's going to be a pile of peanuts on top of the ground. And
Really?
be heading in. So they're getting ready quick this time because of a combination of rain and the hot weather. So just bear with these folks that have to go. Look, they don't want to be out there blocking the road any more than you want them blocking the road. But it just has to happen one time a year when they go from field to field with all this big equipment during the harvest time. We appreciate y'all tuning us in. We're so grateful that there was no, thank you the good Lord, there was no injuries to any members of Marvin's family. Could have been a different story. Son was taking a nap. I thought about this Sunday morning during your sermon. We could have very easily been going
Mm.
to Judson's funeral Sunday instead of hearing you preach a great sermon.
Lord's
That-
good.
yeah, yeah. And we all thank him for that because every one
Hmm.
of us you see on the screen know what miraculous is. We've had it in our
Amen.
lives.
Amen.
Especially that was amen. And he and I have had it more times than one. And when the doctor says you a walking miracle, Doctors don't usually say that too much, do they, Queasel?
No,
They don't say it, but
no.
they've done it in our cases, and we're all very, very blessed. We have our problems we all go through each day. That's why we need to pray for one another, love one another, and with that, I'll leave it to you, Queasel.
Thank you, Charlie. I appreciate it, man. You hit the nail. You hit the nail on the head. Hey, uh, I just want to make a point, and then I'm gonna be through. I just want to make a point. I know some of y'all saying, well, y'all kind of rough on Marvin tonight. He done experienced a fire, and he did experienced a
Yes.
tragic bad fire. I've never been through that, but I've been doing this for this is 47 years that I've been doing this, and people tell me that a fire in your house like that is just like losing a close loved one, a member of your immediate family, and but there's a reason why we can do what we can do, and I saw it firsthand. I was looking. I mean, I saw him immediately right after I got there. Through that whole thing, through everything, and then up to tonight, we can laugh. I mean, we was laughing and joking about it Saturday night. You can laugh, you can do whatever you want to do, and here's the reason why. Because Marvin serves a God that was bigger than that fire.
Amen.
You see what I'm talking
Yeah,
about?
that's it.
Let me tell you something. God's hand was all over that fire for them things that he was talking about, where everybody happened to be in the right place and this and that, and the other, and me and him talked and talked and talked about it. God's hand shows up in a lot of places that we don't need to see. That's a statement for. Oh, I pick at him all the time, but the three of us can pick at him, but can't nobody else pick at him. He
Mm.
showed me what his faith was made of. I won't never forget one day I went out there to speak to his church. I won't never forget him saying this. When he asked me to get up, he told the people, he said his faith has been tested, and here he is to tell us. Well, let me tell you something. Marvin's faith has been tested, and it passed the test because he serves a God way bigger than the fire, us, or anything else. And it just I appreciate him for that. Uh, he y'all know how he is. He was just as cool as a cucumber through the whole thing, and that ain't Marvin. That ain't Marvin normally. So that goes to show that he knew and he believed that the God he serves is way bigger than anything like that, any kind of fire or anything else. You ain't never seen how powerful God is till you get to a position where it ain't nobody but just you and him, because everybody else is hurting as bad as you are. And he was in them shoes, and he passed the test. So listen, uh, here, believe us when we tell you that there ain't nothing that the Lord can't handle. Let's pray for these people who don't believe in prayer.
See it.
We don't need we don't need to alienate. We need to pray for them. That's what the Bible says we need to do. And when you
Hmm.
see somebody that fought for this country, when you see a deputy or a sheriff, a police officer, a trooper, any kind of investigative law enforcement officer, EMT, paramedic, a firefighter, tell them thank you, because they run into what you run out of, and for what they do. We love y'all. Thank you for letting us be here tonight and spend a little time with you. Hope we made you laugh. Hope we made you smile. Floyd.
Thank you, Queasel. Listen, pay no attention to those people on TV that are talking about. Uh, don't bother me with your thoughts and prayers. Pray for me.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
Every time as you think about Floyd B. Lloyd, you pray for me and my wife.
Mm.
Pray for us. And you ain't got to tell me you praying for me. I will know
Yes,
that.
sir.
Amen.
I will
Hmm.
feel that.
Hmm.
Pray for me and my wife
Mm.
anytime you want to. I I I ask you to do that
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
because that's the only thing sometimes that we got,
That's it.
and that's the main thing that we got that some folks ain't got. Good night, y'all. Enjoyed being with y'all. Enjoyed it. Enjoyed it. So here's
Hey
old.
guys, um, Phillips Auto Parts, Holstered 9, Sawega Meat Company, TK's Bar and Grill, KWG Plumbing, Ziggy B's Seafood Market, Castrate and Call, Cressman Custom Cattle Services, Jeb Juice, Shingler Law, Southern Hissy Fitz, Bear Hill Auctioneers, and Kelly Crop Insurance, our sponsors on Charlie Platt and the Dirt Road Sports Show. We appreciate them, and we appreciate all of you guys. Y'all are faithful to us, and we appreciate you being here every Thursday night. We never take it for granted. I was sitting here as Queasel was talking about that, and I pulled up every week. I pull up just a scripture for the day. You can't make this up. Romans 8:28, and we know that in all things God works for the good of those who love him, who have been called according to his purpose. And I can tell you this today, guys, that scripture is real. God loves his people.
Absolutely.
And he will walk with them through whatever they go for. On behalf of my family, thank y'all one more time for all the prayers. Keep praying. Hey, you ignore, like Floyd said, you ignore those newscasters. You pray for us. Pray for all of us on this show. We love you. We appreciate you. Lord willing, and the creek doesn't rise, we're going to be right here, same place, same time next week for more Charlie Platt and the Dirt Road Sports Show. But until then, no matter what you do, no matter where you go, no matter who you do it with, and most especially if you are smoking a cigar in your electric recliner while taking a blue pill, please be particular.
Good night,
See ya.
Love y'all.
See ya.
Oh man, wrong outro there, guys. Sorry about that.
No, it